Well,
Wonderful.
hello and welcome to the IMPaX World Tuesday night telephone call. We're recording this and we'll be sending the recording out, which I didn't need to say that because if you got it by email, then you knew we were sending it to you. But here we are tonight and we just want to chat for a little bit. We're not going to take up terrible amount of your time. We know it's summer. We know you got things to do, important places to be and people to be with. But we did just kind of want to take a few minutes tonight and share a little bit about like the business building aspect of IMPaX World and Ion Thrive. And we have so many exciting things that are about to happen. We have new logos, both for IMPaX World and Ion Thrive, that make them look more like a family. We're just about to launch the new website and the new shopping cart and make it easier than ever for you to just like send a link to someone by text or on social media, so that if they click that link to buy a power pack or get on auto ship, you'll get credit for that and be streamlined and easy. Like, I'm super excited about that. I love sharing about it on social media, and every time I do, people are interested and curious. So that's exciting. So as always, I'd just like to take a minute, a little bit of a thought for the day. And I was reading something and it came from, I'll have to look up his name. It's Dr. Someone. I'll look it up and make sure we know. But this was his quote, that we feel either abundance or scarcity in our minds. We feel either abundance or scarcity in our minds. And I can relate to this because I grew up in poverty. They say that we were poor. We Poor. Well, we were Por. We couldn't even afford the extra O. Like, I knew we were poor. I knew we didn't have what other people had. I knew what it was like to always be concerned about where the next meal was going to come from, or the stress in our house about how bills were going to get paid. And we always rented and never owned a home and all of those things. So I know what it's like to have grown up with a feeling of lack and scarcity. And I know now what it's like to walk in abundance. And even living in abundance, man, doesn't take much to wrinkle me, to throw me back in that place of fear, of scarcity, of lack. So it's in our minds, abundance or scarcity. And we either open ourselves up to abundance or we're defending ourselves against scarcity. Okay, what we mean by that is, in essence, we're creating a life, we're fashioning a life that mimics how we feel. And I will tell you, every time that I get in a place where I'm afraid about resources, I'm afraid about lack, I'm concerned, I'm worried, I'm focused on what we don't have, I'm going to tell you that my world tends to move in that direction. And all sorts of unexpected things happen that steal our resources and eat up, everything from unexpected car repairs and medical bills. And it just seems like when one thing happens, 20 things happens. And it keeps me in that scarcity mindset. Or when I'm in that abundance mindset and I feel very generous and I open my hands and I share with other people and I dream and I put up pictures of the things that I want to have, or vacations, places I want to go, or things I want to do for people. Or, we just put our oldest child, just walked down the aisle and we held a giant wedding for 200 people. And it was a big deal. It's probably the biggest event I've ever personally thrown. And I run events, but just that I'm paying for it. No one's registering to come to your wedding. You're paying for all that. You're picking up the tab for absolutely everything that's there, the tent and the chairs and the dance floor and the speakers and the DJ and the photographer and the cake and the flowers and the blah, blah, blah. That takes a place of abundance. You got to think that way. So if you think about abundance and how you can create it for other people, kind of starts coming to you, kind of starts rolling to you. So I just want to encourage you to think about, how do you think about life? Do you approach life from a place of abundance and excitement about what can be and the ability to open your hand and be generous? Or do you approach life from a place of scarcity, what you don't have, and that the fear that even what you do have can be taken away? So I just kind of wanted to open up with that. What mindset do you have? One of abundance or one of scarcity? So as some of you know, I consider myself to be in the people helping business. And I do that, as some of you also know, I have a 501c3. I have a charitable organization arm, as well as what I do for a business and a living. And in both of those veins, I help other people. For years, my tagline was providing for the success of others. And my success is tied to the level of support, service, and encouragement that I provide for other people. in my charitable arm, in a ministry mindset. It's the level of encouragement and hope and promise that I provide that is whether or not I have success. I literally help drive people toward their destinies. I help them realize their dreams. And I do that in various ways in my business. But at the bottom line, I'm in the people helping business. I love to help people. And the more I help people, the more business I have, the more my success grows, my reputation is strengthened, and more people come to me and they're willing to pay me for solutions as a result of helping other people. And so when it comes to building an IMPaX World or I Am Thrive business, and so many people are like bonkers over the products, love the products. And if you even mention about, well, would you like to build a business with it? Suddenly they shut down and get like quiet. I don't know if that's a fear because of what like network marketing used to be in the past, or like, oh, I don't want, maybe you've been burned by people trying to sign you up for this and sign you up for that. And, you know, I won't name all the names, but, you know, I bet you 5 names instantly came to mind of things that people have tried to get you to sign up for that you didn't want in the first place. And so all that stuff has maybe shied us away from the consideration of building an IMPaX World or I Am Thrive business. Think about this though. What if you were just in the people helping business? Simple as that. I want to help other people. I want to help them be stronger. I want to help them be more healthy. I want them to have less inflammation, less pain. I want whatever disease processes are unleashed in their body, I would love to help them put things in their body that would increase their immunity and build up their natural defenses and give them a better quality of life, help them fight cancer, help them fight thyroid disease, help them fight diabetes, help them fight issues with liver or digestion or all those things. If there's something that I know or I've experienced and it could help someone else have a better quality of life, I literally just want to share that with them. And at the bottom line, that is how you build a business, is you just share what you know with people you care about. Sometimes with perfect strangers. That's at the bottom line, all it is, you're in the people helping business. So what do we do? How do we do that? Well, you support people with products that will improve their health and their quality of life. You provide encouragement and resources, just like this call is tonight. The calls we've been doing, you know, we've had these great interviews with Carrie Nosler and Arlene Taylor and Carolyn Monk and Greg Im and all sorts of people. We've had these great interviews with people, and we have more lined up. There are more people who want to talk to us, who have had a long-term success, and they have a field of expertise in the area of health and wellness that we're tapping into, those kind of resources. And resources like this, where we're just talking about how to build a business. So we provide the products, we provide encouragement and support, and we offer opportunities to them that just allow them to share their love for the products and their testimonials, their personal testimonies of what happened to them when they tried these products, how it impacted their life. And like literally, you can earn income by doing that. That's all there is to it. It is really that simple. It just relies on you loving the products that you're on, and being willing to tell other people about them and just plug them into opportunities, giving them the chance that if they'd like the opportunity to earn some extra income with sharing what they know and love about the products, that we make that available to them. That's as far as it really has to go. And once we have some of those people in, and we will in coming weeks share more about what the plans look like. When you find out how easy it is to go from I just use the products to I've signed up to be a representative and I get more discounts, deeper discounts because I'm a rep, to once I get 1 or 2 people under me who are reps and I start to see some income flowing up towards me from things that they're already going to use anyway, like it gets so simple. So, you know, you get to choose when you work. You're your own boss. You get to choose where you work. This is my home office. This is where I go to work every day. This is my choice. And I also have one out on the patio. Maybe I'll do a call from my patio because I love to work on my patio. And you get to choose how you want to work. Maybe you're a one-on-one person. Maybe you're going to be a small group person, or maybe nothing but virtual, social media only, or telephone calls. Maybe we've got a guy who like signs up and goes to festivals, to like vegan festivals and food festivals and yoga festivals. Maybe you just do it with friend groups. I don't know, but you get to choose. That's the great thing. You get to choose. So when you have an IMPaX World or an Ion Thrive business, it literally lets you have the benefits of being in business without the headaches. I have had my own business since 2005. We founded our business in 2005. And you got to handle administration. You got to handle taxes. You got to handle inventory and product development and marketing and advertising and personnel. There's so many things you have to handle that it gets overwhelming. And a lot of people I meet, and I help people start their own businesses, and they're really good at what they do, but they're not so great at like the business end of running a business. Well, the very cool thing about IMPaX World and Ion Thrive is you don't have to run the business end of the business. They handle all of that for you 100%. They handle the administration, the accounting, website development, updating, shopping cart, product development, research and development, purchasing, production, packaging, shipping, even the compensation plans. They handle everything. You just tell people about the product and give them links where they sign up or where they purchase. And that's literally all you're doing. They keep track of all that other stuff and they manage all that other stuff, and you just get compensation checks once a month. Like, that is one of the coolest ways I know of to be in business, to kind of get your feet wet as an entrepreneur. And you can do it as a side hustle with whatever else you got going on. If you're a stay-at-home mom, if you have to care for elderly parents, if you have a full-time job or a part-time job or from anywhere in the world, you can do this. It's that simple. So I just want to kind of stop there for a moment. And, I said it's just as easy as sharing about the products, testimonies about what you love. And we'll show you how quick this is, like a 2.5 minute testimonial from a woman who really loves, Delta E, bring it in there. Y'all see that Delta E? Matter of fact, if you got it going on, everybody's got one. If you want to turn your videos on, you sure can turn your videos on. I can see Kim up there. I see Anita up there. Look at that. This is a perfect time for us to have our little shot of Delta E here in the evening in my pretty little glass. I love to have Delta E in a pretty glass. So while we're doing this, Anita's going to queue up. We've got a video from a young lady who's just going to give us her experience with Delta E.
My name is Tracy, and I just want to share with you why I have enjoyed and benefited from taking Delta E for so many years. I began Enterprime probably 30 years ago, and I noticed the amazing health benefits of my nutrition by not getting sick hardly ever. And I haven't been sick now in several years, and I just enjoyed that so much and benefited so much from that when Delta E came out 15 years ago, I knew I had to try it. Since I had a lot of issues with being able to focus and concentrate. I had 7 children at home at that time, and I was doing a baby and a toddler and homeschooling everyone else, and it was just a lot on me. And so I needed something to help me to be able to focus and concentrate and get my tasks done for the day. So when I started taking Delta E, it was kind of funny because my older girls at the time, kind of made up a song because they had noticed the difference in me, and they would say, Mom, you need to take your Delta E. Delta E makes you happy. Delta E makes you healthy. And so it was just kind of something that was cute and funny because they had noticed that when I took the Delta E, I felt better. And it wasn't this physical energy. I didn't feel like I was going to go out and run laps and just went crazy or got jittery. It was something that helped me to calm my mind and be able to focus on the things I needed to get done that day. And so I appreciated the feedback from them that I was actually able to get the things done with them and with my home and all the responsibilities that I had with that. So that's how I have come to really encourage other people to take the Delta E. And I have several friends and family members that take it now and have noticed the same effect in their life. It just really has paid off. And I did spend a short time where I went off the product for a few months, and everyone around me said, you need to get back on that. I think you felt a lot better and you got a lot more done. And so it was good for me to do that little test and get back on it, and I will never go off of it again because it's one of my favorite products that I take as a supplement. So hope you try it.
Yeah, so, and I'm the same way. This is like my little magic elixir. I love it. I have it in the morning. I mix mine in the first thing in the morning. I mix my Enterprime and Delta E all together in beautiful Ion Thrive water. Because I do, not only do I feel good about the decision I've made to start my day off in such a healthy way, get all those vitamins and nutrients and everything I need to start with, but there is something about the Delta E that I do feel this calm, focused energy come over me. Like I'm ready. Let's go. Let's take on the day. So it's kind of like my toast to the day that I get going. And then a lot of times later in the afternoon, I do a lot of editing. I do a lot of creative work, a lot of writing. And when I get to that like late afternoon slump or sometimes early evening like this, it is very helpful for me to grab a Delta E, and I can take it right here. It's, after 8 o'clock at night, I'm not afraid to take a Delta E. It's not going to keep me awake. It's not the kind of thing that gives me jitters. It's not full of caffeine. It's going to keep, but it will give me that focus to finish. So I know that's one of the reasons I love Delta E. Kim, what's your experience with Delta E? What do you love about it?
For me, it's spreadsheets. They are so hard when you're in a business where you're managing. It's so hard to focus on the spreadsheets. And Delta E makes me feel like I can just take it on and handle it. But I have children who are very artistic. And so one of them does art for a living. And this just helps open her mind. And she's able to create things for people much better with Delta E. And all of my kids take it.
Yeah, I can say the same thing. All of my children are all adults and they have to pay for it now. It's
Yep.
one thing when they took it when it was mom's, and they definitely put it in their backpacks through college. Boy, my girls were never about to take an exam or do anything. They kept Delta E when it was, and that's one thing when it was on my tab, but they're grown now and they can afford their own subscriptions. They're all on auto ship and enrolled and all that kind of business. That says something when 20 somethings who are at the beginning of life and every penny of budget matters, and they know enough to be on Enterprime and Delta E, and now both of their spouses. My daughter that just got married, her while he was still a fiance, he contacted me, what's something I really can do to bless Kate? And I said, get yourself on Enterprime and Delta E. She wants you healthy. So he's on it as well. So, there's something to it. It's so easy to share about it because it just has such remarkable benefits. Anita, tell us why you love it.
Wow, because I got to tell you, for some of the same reasons you've already mentioned, but one of the things that I really noticed it allowed me to do. So there's a running joke around friends and family who know me. Don't take Anita on a long road trip to keep you awake because she'll fall asleep before you get out of Sacramento County. And I honestly would get sleepy behind the wheel. I mean, just commuting 20, 25 minutes from my home to work. When I started using the Delta E, I could not only drive to and from work without getting sleepy behind the wheel, I could drive from Sacramento to LA without getting sleepy behind the wheel.
Right.
I would pull over, run laps around my car, always have to have something, sunflower seeds, something to munch on just to keep myself awake. But it's just giving me that sense of clarity. And, as a school teacher, just the ability to be there for my kids, to be present with them, fully present with them. And so I really feel like, that it has made me a better teacher, a better mother, just in general, because I feel better and I can serve people better when I feel better.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We do have truck drivers on it. My daughter too, when she was 9, she had anxiety, and her teacher called me and said that she could not go into the multi-purpose room with all of the other children without getting severe anxiety. So I started giving her half a packet in the morning and half a packet in her lunch. And so she would mix it together. And she didn't have those anxiety experiences anymore, and she could focus and attend. And so it's really great for kids.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. It's such a great product. I have never let anyone try it that didn't really enjoy it. And I can't say that everyone that enjoyed it was ready to sign up and have a shipment of it, but I've never let anyone try it that they didn't recognize its benefits, right away. And wow, this is helpful. So, it's just as easy as that. Okay, so I just want to kind of go over very quickly, just like what are the basics? What are the very basics if you're starting to build your IMPaX World Ion Thrive business, or maybe you're re-energizing. Maybe it's something like you've been, like for me, I was a customer for at least a decade, and then I kind of have come around and helped with some of the things as I just love the IMPaX World family. Like I've been a face here and there, but I didn't really ever build a business with it. But like here recently, I'm kind of on the bandwagon saying, you know what? I like the idea of bringing in this extra resource stream from something I already really enjoy and love and benefit from. So that's the easiest thing. Number one, if you're going to build a business, is you have to use the products and love them. It's as simple as that. Most of us check. We're already there. If you believe in them, you're your own best customer. You would order them again and again. Then you've already checked. You already got the number one thing you got to do to build a business is you got to use the products and you got to love them. You got to believe in them. The second thing you do is simply you share. You recommend the products to other people, to people you know and love, to people you bump into that have an interest. When it comes to, I do some work that helps people with building business and marketing and that kind of thing. And so what they're always trying to do is there are three things they're trying to get in order to get a new customer, someone. So first thing they do is trial, right? If you've ever been to a Sam's Club or a Costco, what do? They're handing out samples. Why are they doing it? Because if the product is good, if you're gonna try it, chances are, yes, I do, and you'll buy one. So same thing when you get free samples in the mail, or when they're sending you coupons to try something, or first-time customers, even for a service, maybe a dentist or somebody's trying to build their business, and for first-time customers, they're going to give them 40% off their first cleaning. Why are they doing that? Because they know if you'll just try it one time, there's a high percentage that you're going to like it and come back. So if you're going to build a business, you kind of do need to invest, like in a starter kit or in some extra of the product. If you've got a water machine, maybe have some extra of the stainless steel bottles or the BPA free, where you can let people sample, because trials work. Just some way that they can try the product. When I have people over, I'll make them enterprise smoothies. Like, no, you're gonna love this. And mixing frozen bananas and a little apple juice in this green powder, whiz it up in a blender, and they're like, oh my gosh, I could do that. I don't give it hardcore in water the first time. They're afraid they're drinking grass. I enjoyed the taste. I love it. It's what I want in the mornings, but I probably didn't start out there either. I used to mix mine in juice too. So trial. So from trial, what they're hoping to get to is what they call a consumer franchise. That's someone who will come back and use the same thing again and again and again and again. How many of you use the same brand of toothpaste? Most of the time. Same brand of soap? Most of the time. Same dish detergent? Most of the time. Same laundry detergent? Most of the time. Why? Because once we know something works, we tend to stick with it. It's called brand loyalty. So if you let people try IMPaX World products, Ion Thrive products, chances are they're going to get on auto ship and they're going to use it again and again and again and again. So that's someone that's loyal. That's always going to be part of like your qualifying and all those kind of things. We'll get into that in a future call, but they're going to love it. And then the third thing that they try to do too is they want to get to what's called consumer advocacy. And that's where literally they become your little marketers. Believe me, everyone out there loves it when people share about the products and they're not making any advertising dollars, or when some influencer on TikTok or Facebook or Twitter, when somebody like reviews a product on their own and tells other people about it, trust me, the people who made that product are like doing backflips and shooting off fireworks. And because what you've done now is it's not someone who's just tried it and liked it and someone who's loyal to it and buys it, but now they've become an evangelist and they tell everyone else about this product. You have to try this. You have to try this. Just like, I've got a favorite nail salon in town, and every time somebody asks me, "What? Come with me. You got to try these guys. These guys are the best." And there are hundreds of nail salons in town, but this one's the best one. I want to tell you. So you take it to advocacy. So number one is you just use the products and love them. Number 2 is you just share and recommend the products to other people. Number 3, you sponsor other people to join you. It's that easy. 1, 2, 3. Use the products and love them. Tell everyone else about them. Share and recommend the products. And 3, invite people. Just give them the opportunity. Hey, have you ever thought about, like, you love these products? Have you ever considered that it might be kind of cool to build a business with that? Would you like the opportunity to earn some money? Maybe your goal is just to get your products paid for. You could literally get enough people under you that your Enterprime and Delta E would be free every month. That wouldn't even be that hard to get to, where your own products are being paid for. Or in the case of a water machine, boy, you don't have to sell very many water machines to have a bonus that's significant that you want to do something with. So just you give the opportunity to build a business, and they get to make the choice. It's not like you have to hard sell or push anything down anyone's throat. They get to make the choice. You're just offering the opportunity. Yeah, if you're ever curious, let me know. I got a call I could invite you to. So you don't even have to do that. We could do the sharing for you. You just invite them on the call with you. Or you know what? If you were to set up your own little meeting, I imagine you could contact that beautiful Kim at IMPaX World, and we would be happy to set up a virtual call with you in your own. We'd support your home meeting with someone there to explain the business opportunity for you, so you didn't even have to worry about that. And literally, it's just a matter you keep offering until you find the right person at the right time. So it's simple as 1, 2, 3. 1, use the products and love them. 2, share and recommend the products to other people. And 3, sponsor other people to join you. If you're a representative, it works in your favor to get some other people to sign up as reps under you. And when they learn that signing up to be a rep gets them 20% off of their auto shipment, and they don't actually have to do any selling in order to do, they can sign up, become a representative, and they're going to get a 20% discount off of their products. That's a pretty good deal. Am I right about that, Kim? I don't want to be saying something that isn't correct. Is that correct?
Correct.
That's correct. Yeah. So just offering them to become reps, and that's kind of a foot in the door, that just because they've signed up to be reps, immediately their benefit is they get 20% off of their auto shipment. Most people would like to try that. And that's just like get their feet wet, and then we can kind of take them to the next level that, hey, you could share other people to do this. And that stuff starts trickling up. They become your downline, which means the money starts trickling up to you. So it's as easy as that. And again, we'll go over these plans. Some people get a little lost in the plan. We want to keep it as simple as we can, but it's just those 3 things to build. You're your own boss, but you're not alone. You're your own boss, but you don't have all the burden and all the weight and all the drag of keeping a business and keeping advertising and keeping all the things that have to happen. IMPaX World and Ion Thrive, they're high quality organization. They have high integrity. Their products are great quality. Their staff is friendly and knowledgeable. There's so much encouragement and support. There is a long-standing reputation. This is a company that's been in business greater than 25 years. That's pretty rough to find. There's not only are they still standing, but they're standing tall. So that's something that's very easy. So I just want to encourage you to seize opportunities to serve and support other people, and it helps you create abundance. Remember, we started that with abundance and scarcity, and I did look up the person who was that quote from, we either feel abundance or scarcity in our mind, we open ourselves or defend ourselves accordingly and create in that fashion a life that exactly mimics what we feel. That was from K. Dean Black, PhD. Told you, I love to give credit where credit's due. I care about intellectual property. So, okay. So that in a nutshell, that's as much as I want to talk about the business. We have something very exciting. I wish I had a drum roll or a fanfare. I'm going to ask Anita to throw up that cool graphic we have for our Summer Thrive Olympics. So we're going to go over that. We have a new promotion that's going to start July 1st. I'm so excited about this. Here we go. And okay, so before I talk about all of the fun things about what it is, if you'll just please notice that gorgeous brand new IMPaX World logo sitting right next to that gorgeous brand new Ion Thrive logo, looking like they belong to the same family, because they do. If you love it, give us a big shout out and a woo woo. I can't wait for my t-shirts that have IMPaX World and Ion Thrive and Healing Water. I cannot wait, because they're so fun, right? The colors are fun. We've got the green of health and vibrance and plants. and we've got the blue of the water. It's so crystal clear and pure, and like it all just goes together. So you guys are like the first ones to see it. It's very cool. Okay, so we have this. It's kind of fun. We're calling it our ultra filtration, healing hydration, healthy prioritization, Summer Thrive Olympics. So what happens is it's going to start from July 1st and it's going to run through September 30th. So you got July, August, and September. You got 3 full months, 90 days. And this is one of the easiest promotions ever, because to qualify in the whole 3 months, you just have to have sold $1,000 worth of product in the whole 3 months. So one water machine, boom, you're there. Like honestly, 10 power packs, 11 power packs, you're there. Like it's really not very hard to qualify for this promotion. So, and that might be, you know, Kim, can you clarify if someone has people who are under them already doing qualifying, does that count? Or does it has to be new?
It has to be new and it has to be yours.
Okay, has to be, I might even upgrade this graphic to make sure it has to be new.
Yep.
It has to be new and it has to be yours. So you have to have sold this product. Okay.
Yep.
And any combination of products works. So it can be all Interprime. It can be Interprime and Delta E. It could be Interprime, Delta E, MPX 100. It could be NREFA. It could be Prostalon. It could be filters for machines. It doesn't matter. Every product qualifies. All right. Okay. So once you're qualified, there are going to be 3 winners. We are going to have a gold, a silver, and a bronze. You know, because all these Olympic trials kind of, you know, had me in that vein. I want to be Simone Biles with my Ion Thrive. Okay, so the gold medal winner, this is very fun because you can literally, like, in essence, win your car payment for 5 months, right? Now, they're not going to actually pay your car payment. They're going to pay you. But so if your car payment, hopefully your car payment is less than $500. If not, there's probably a Dave Ramsey course we should invite you to. Okay, you can win on top of the regular bonus and commissions, everything that you would get, you would receive a check for $500 for, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. Anybody want to do that math? That is a $2,500 bonus.
Yep.
So that is worth sinking your teeth into. All right. And so in case, you know, we've all heard, yeah, we know Rich Ing is like 4-star, superstar, all the stars, baby, he's a firework. We already know that, but we can catch him, guys, because it's not just one winner. We have 3 possibilities. So even if you don't come in at the top, you can come in second. And if you come in second, you're going to get, I said here, you could get your utilities paid for 4 months. So you would receive a $300 check for 4 months in a row. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12. That's a $1,200 bonus. That's very exciting as well. And that's on top of other commissions that you would make. So we're not stopping right there. We have a gold, we have a silver, you know what? And we have a bronze. And sometimes, just like the Olympics, there's not very much that separates the winners from the second place, from the third place. But we didn't forget about you. We won't leave you out. If you are the bronze medalist, you will receive a power pack for 3 months in a row, a power pack for 3 months in a row. Those are $115 value. So you're going to receive that for 3 months in a row. So that's about a $345 value. But listen, I would say your power packs, what you should do, let that be your seed for sharing with other people, for sharing the business and building your business. So instead of you having to buy extra, your own product, and then extra on top, if you're that 3rd place winner, you've got 3 power packs at your disposal that you can use to share with other people. So that's an excellent bonus as well. So I just wanted to put that out there. These are the bonuses we have. Kim, do you have anything to say about this special promotion?
No, it's fun and wonderful.
It's fun and wonderful. The Summer Thrive Olympics. So, okay, that's awesome. All right, so our next call, we've got some fun things coming up, and Kim's going to announce it. I don't want to give away everything that we're doing, but like these calls are fun. They're informative. We're always going to talk about products. We've got some more product information we're going to line up with. We do want to maybe focus a little bit on building a business and give you just some tools and resources, incentive, how to set goals, what you're going for. I got a swimming pool in my mind, ladies and gentlemen, for my children and my grandchildren that are not even born yet. I have a swimming pool in my mind. I can see it in my backyard. I walk it. I go out there and walk. I see it in my head, and I've got a picture of the one I want. Like, it would be very cool if I could get there by selling water machines. Water machines to fill up my pool sounds like a great idea to me. So I want to think about, what are your goals? What are your dreams? What could you do? And you know what? I want to be healthy enough to swim laps and exercise when I get there. So I got to keep taking my Enterprime and my Delta E. So with that, we just want to encourage you. Thank you for tuning in. Some of you are watching this call not on Tuesday night. I think Kim's going to send it out by email for those of you who missed it. You know, give us some feedback. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know if you're excited about the promotion. Tell us what you think of the logos, but only if you like them. I'm just kidding. We love feedback. Feedback is the breakfast of champions, and we'll take it. So with that, we're going to sign off tonight, and we're looking forward to our next call with you. Listen, it's time. I want you to thrive for life, ladies and gentlemen. Let's thrive for life. Mwah. Good night.